Hi, it's Elizabeth from Tyne Valley Motorhomes, and today we'll be doing the handover video of the Austrail Expedition C63. The first thing you'll come to behind your driver's side door is your wastewater drain off point. If you just grab the handle and just turn it to the side of the vehicle, all the wastewater will drain out. You want to do this when you're leaving a campsite so you're not taking all the extra weight home, and when you're winterising your vehicle. Next is your hookup point. So when you're hooking up your cable to the vehicle, you want to lift the collar and align it up to the inside of the vehicle and then push it on. Connect your hookup cable to the vehicle first and then to the mains. And then when you're disconnecting, disconnect from the mains and then the vehicle, and then gently pull it out so you're never walking around with a live lead. Next thing we'll come to is your gas locker. So this will hold two 6-kilogram gas bottles. And you always want to make sure that they're tied in securely so they don't rattle around when travelling. When you connect your pigtail to your gas bottle, remember it's left to tighten, right to loosen, opposite way around being gas, and you'll need a spanner just to nip this bit up really tight. You can then turn the gas bottle on and off on the top here, and then just press this black button in for a couple of seconds just to release the gas through to the vehicle. Next we'll come to your cassette locker. As long as the blade on the inside of the toilet is closed, you'll be able to pull the blue handle and just slide it out. And to empty it, you just want to unscrew the cap. When you're emptying it, just press this blue button in, just allow some air in to stop it from glugging. You can then rinse out with some fresh water, give it a good swirl around, empty it out again, and then put some blue or green liquid in the cap before you put it back in. And then it's ready for use again. Just behind the back wheel, you've got your freshwater drain off point. So again, if you just turn the handle, the water will come out. You want to do this when you're winterising your vehicle, so there isn't any water left in the tanks or in the pipes during the colder months when it can freeze and cause frost damage. On the back of the vehicle, you've got your 2 fuel bike rack bars if you wanted a bike rack to be fitted at a later date. Just next to your habitation door, you've got your freshwater inlet point, so you'll need a hose pipe and some adapters, as some sites just provide the brass tap. Then put your hose pipe through there, turn it on and fill your freshwater tank up full on until you've got as much water as you're going to need. Once you're finished, just make sure you lock it with the key so no one can tamper with your fresh water. Next we've got this locker door that leads to the inside of the van, where you've got your leisure batteries and then your gas isolation valves. Just on the outside of your passenger door, you've got your diesel fillet and you've got your AdBlue. If you fill up your AdBlue at a petrol station where they take Arctic lorries, you can usually find the AdBlue cheaper on the pumps than it is to buy in the drums. You've got your tyre pressures on the inside of your passenger door. And then your bonnet release is on the other side. Under the bonnet, you've got your screen washer fluid, you've got your engine coolant, your brake fluid, got your oil, your dipstick, and you've got your negative, and then your positives just down here if you need to give or receive a jump start, and then you've got your weight plates on the front as well. First thing you want to do when you get into your vehicle is turn your main control panel switch on. Press this button and then everything on the inside will work electrically. From here you can turn your lights on. This turns all the lights on, but then you can also turn them on and off through different rocker switches through the vehicle. Just below you've got your water pump. Up at the top on the other side is your awning light. And then these 3 bars here you can flick through the different settings and check your water levels, your leisure battery, adjust the time, set chargers, and then obviously you've got your back button to go back to the home page. When you want to turn your heating or hot water on, you'll need to use your Truma control panel. So to activate it, just press the middle button, and here you'll see we've got a home screen with lots of different icons. So the first one that's flashing is your internal van temperature. So if you click on that again, it'll say off, and you can scroll all the way up to 30 degrees. That's the hottest you'll get the temperature inside the van. Next along is your thermometer in water, so that's your water temperature. So you can have an eco, hot or boost. Boost will just take the energy and power away from the heating for half an hour and put it all into your hot water. Next is your energy, so you can either have it on gas, mix of 2 kilowatts of energy and gas, 1 kilowatt and gas, or just 2 kilowatts of electricity or 1 kilowatt of electricity. So we'll just turn it on to gas. Next along we've got the fan speed, so when you click on that you can either have it on eco or high, just depending on how quickly you want the air to be blown around the van. You can then set a timer, obviously change the time that's shown on the control panel. If you ever get a little warning triangle here, it just means there's been an error, so you have to go to your spanner, click on that and then scroll all the way through to reset and then preset. It will just reset the whole control panel and you will have to go through your individual settings again, but it just clears the error and allows it to work. Here we've got the hot water working. You might just be able to see the steam, but it is hot and up to temperature. Just next to your 3 hobs, you've got this charging unit that just pulls out of the work surface. Here we've got the 3 gas burner hobs working. Just remember, after use, let the metal fully cool before you put the glass lid down. We've got the grill working on gas, and we've got the oven working as well. In the bathroom you've got your shower. You've got a cupboard above the sink. You've got your window, sink. When you want to use a toilet, just make sure you've got your water pump on, fresh water in the tank. And then to open the blade, you just want to pull the grey lever across. Once your cassette is full, you'll get a red light down here just indicating that it's ready to be emptied. To use your fridge, to turn it on, you just want to press your on button until all the blue lights come on. And then if you want to change from automatic and select a specific energy source, just hold the square button down until they start flashing. And then here you can use the arrows to select just hookup, vehicle battery, gas, or on auto. And then you can also select the different temperature, so you can go from 1 to 5 bars, 5 being the coldest. To make your lounge area into the bed, first thing you want to do is just remove these 2 cushions so you can get to the base. You then just want to bring the base forward, it just slides up gently, and then you can put your backrest and seat cushion back into the gaps. You then want to remove these 2 cushions, just pop them to one side so you can bring the base out. So you've got half of your bed made up. Next thing you want to do is just bring the base of the middle chair forward about halfway, and then you can put your 2 cushions in. You can put the smaller one at the front and then put the larger one at the back. For the next part of the bed, you just want to move these 2 longer cushions, just pop them to one side to make the base up. Next to your hot water boiler, you've got your boiler drain down point. So when you're winterizing your vehicle, you want to just pull this toggle up so it's vertical, and it'll let all the water out of the boiler. You want to do this so you don't get frost damage from the water freezing during the cold months. At the same time as you're draining your boiler, you also want to drain your fresh water, wastewater, and open all the taps just to get rid of all the water that's left. And then underneath you'll see a leg that just pulls down just to give it a little bit of support. To then bring the other half of the bed out, you want to just remove these 2 black straps. And then the entire base just slides forward. This backboard then comes down. That's the bottom, that's the top, and it just fits in the space that's left. Last thing you want to do is put your 2 cushions in the space. Here the double bed is all made up in the front of the vehicle. So to set the bed up above the cab, the first thing you want to do is just gently pull the base down. And from here you just want to grab the ladders. You can then just pop your ladders onto the frame. Once they're locked in and sturdy, you can climb up the ladder. And then this mattress folds over so it fills out the entire space. And then just to make it a little bit safer, you've got this netted rail. There's also this bit of fabric that just pops in the side here. And it just stops you from falling out of bed and hurting yourself. In the cupboard above your driver's seat, you've got your fuses and your trip switch. You always want to take some extra fuses with you, just in case anything blows. You can easily replace it while on holiday. And then with your trip switch, if you're hooked up but you're not receiving power in the vehicle, just press the button. If the van trips, it means there's an issue within the vehicle. However, if it doesn't, it means there's an issue with the mains or the mains cable. To use your radio, you've got a couple of different buttons on the side here. It's just touchscreen, so you can get to your home page. You've also got your volume controls here as well. And then when you're on your home page, you've got all the different options down the front here, so you can click on your DAB radio, and then the 3 lines. The 3 lines here, you'll get a list of all the different stations on DAB, so you can scroll through and pick whichever one you'd like to listen to. And then you've also got Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, so you can connect to your phone through Bluetooth. And then once you've got your phone connected, you'll have Apple Maps or Google Maps, whichever phone you've got connected. You've also got your settings, so you can change the time and date, another personalised to make it more user-friendly to you. Just below you've also got your climate controls, so you've got your cooler, heating. You can change the direction of the blowers. You've got your hazards. You can also lock the van from the inside with this button. You've got your traction and then your hill assist as well. And then on your steering wheel, you can flick through different options on your dash using the arrows. You've also got a voice command, so you can press this and you'll get a voice
cancelled
on your radio. And you've got your lights and indicators, you've got your windscreen wipers, you've got your cruise control in here, and then on the underside of your steering wheel, this is the volume for your radio. Then you can mute and unmute, and then on the other side you can skip between radio stations.